Podmatch is brilliant. If you ever want to be
Agreed.
audience, this is for you. If you want to be a guest on podcasts and you are willing to invest in being on good shows that match your area of expertise, Podmatch is an excellent place to find those shows.
It's
I
incredible.
I get about 90% of my guests from Podmatch, 10% of people I know personally, and or referrals from people I know. And for every two pitches I get, I accept one. So I have
Yeah.
about a 50% acceptance rate. But it's a one-stop shop to figure out, is this guest a good fit for my audience? Do they have a message that my audience wants to hear? Or have I interviewed 12,000 people who have the same message? And is it time to move on to the next message? One of the reasons I was so happy to talk to you about B2B sales is I haven't had that
Yes.
conversation on this show in a long time. A long time, a couple of years maybe.
One of the great things about Podmatch too, right, is that it allows you as a guest, even like I'm able to assess these different shows and see which ones do I think maybe there's a kernel of an opportunity there where I could be valuable to this, host's audience. And then I'll reach out and see if they agree.
Yeah.
It's no hard feelings if there's not a match there. That's fine. But I've found it to be brilliant. I've been on so many podcasts that are right for my message, and I was excited to talk to you as well. Once you said B2B sales, I was like, okay, this is my wheelhouse,
And Podmatch is a pay to
Yes.
play platform, but it's worth the money. And
It's worth it.
I don't think it's very expensive either.
It's under $50 a month, or 30 bucks a
Yeah,
month even,
it's and if you're going to hire somebody to book you on shows, you're going to be paying $100 to $200 per episode.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. And there's a lot of great shows on Podmatch as well. And the other thing I'd say to people is just reach out to your favorite podcasts. There's no sense in not taking a swing at trying to get on any show that appeals to you. But Podmatch is great because you'll get all sorts of podcasts at different levels. But usually there are people that have done dozens and dozens of episodes, which is great.
And if you have my show is a little different because I have so many people pitching me all the time. Like I have 6 months worth of guests queued up,
Amazing.
right? But I am a frequent guest on a show called the BizBook Broadcast. I know the podcast host very well, and we have great dynamic together. And I go on her show a lot, and we talk about books, right? And if you find the right show and you vibe with the host, the opportunity for you to collaborate is amazing. So it's worth it to go out. I can't believe we're talking about podcasting. How did that happen? But it is worth it to go out and make those connections and reach out and say, hey, I've been listening to your show for a while. I think that I have a message that your audience would align with, and I would love to be a guest. It is worth it. The worst thing that could happen is they'll say no. And we've already established that failure is good.
Exactly. Say thank you and keep moving.
That's right. Thank you for the opportunity to learn. How can I improve my pitch for next time?